Welcome to the FPL Challenge League, where 3 wheels decide our teams every week. The first wheel decides the theme each player must build their team around. The second wheel decides who will build their team around the given theme. The third wheel adds a challenge to spice up our teams. Every player has unlimited transfers every week, with points taken for hits not counting on the league table. Chips can only be used if the wheel tells you so. Every week, the player with the most points gets a trump card, which they will be able to use in the next game week. Let the madness begin.
"2,000 years later, 6.5 hours later, a few inches later, day 2, day 3, day 4, a few moments later, 1 eternity later, 3 days later, 12 seconds later, 3:28 a.m., 3 weeks later, many months later,
so much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
tomorrow for sure, eventually,
So, Paul, your team. Walk us through it.
Hi, my team. I had the only European players and 2 players 3.0 or below. And for my 2 players that are 3.0 and below, I went for Eze and Elliot. I don't know if Elliot starts, but I think he will, especially given the fact that they might want to rest some players for Champions League. And Eze seems just a baller. Plus he's against Villa, who are terrible. So I think he could be great for me.
Paul, do you think that Elliot, since like the form Liverpool are in, and obviously losing against Real Madrid, do you think it would be a good signing this week?
Sorry?
In this thing we call life, we've never seen cocoa bar being put in sandwiches since 1931, and that's a known fact.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah.
No worries.
I didn't get the question.
Since Elliot, since Liverpool has been in not very good form lately, do you think that Elliot would be a good signing for Liverpool and for your team this week?
I think he would be a better signing if he just wouldn't play and my bench players played. But, even if he does play, he won't do anything against United because he's trash. But, maybe a miracle will happen.
Alright, Aaron, your team.
Oh, you're trying to do mine. So I had what did I have? Oh yeah, the whole team had to be under 3.0. Oh no, I absolutely come back to mine after. I made a mistake. I can't have Nketiah.
Mine are all central players. Pretty self-explanatory, and 2 of them are under 3.0 form. I think it's you got Diaz, who's on 3.0. I'm pretty sure there's one more. It's either Van Dijk is on 3, so that counts, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And Gabriel is on 2.5. So. Yeah. And that's it, really.
What a team. Right, so yeah, we've got my team. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as last week. I've only made 2 changes because I've got a whopping 5 million more for a budget. I could actually afford to bring Salah in. He's playing United, so I don't know if that's even gonna help. And I've gone from Bamford to Solanke, who's playing Arsenal, so yeah, I don't think this team is gonna do very good. But we'll see.
I can only see this going well for you.
Interesting getting Salah when you could be getting KDB, who's up against Newcastle.
Yeah.
Easier game, I think.
But KDB's a bit of a fraud. He doesn't perform in big games.
I support that.
Oh my, that must be the worst opinion I've ever heard.
Lord, what happened in the Champions League final a couple of years ago? I didn't see much of KDB.
What about the World Cup, actually?
It's because Rudiger elbowed him in the nose.
But he wasn't doing anything before that either. The only thing I remember De Bruyne doing from that game was passing a ball into the crowd by accident.
Yeah, well, he would have changed it if not for the injury. Also, Rudiger should have gone in red card.
You know, tomato.
I can't believe you're still salty about this 2 years after.
What do you know, mate?
Alright, let's move on to Wardy's team.
Alright, so I had 1 player from each team and no Arsenal. Yeah, I went with Emerson. I have 4 million over, which is quite a bit, I think, but I didn't really know what else to do. I went Emerson over Kane in Tottenham, just because I think the striker options are good, and it was good to get Emerson for defense. Yeah, Haaland captain, obviously. I think it's a good team.
What?
Potential winner here.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
I was going to say something, but I have nothing to say.
Right, so my team... I don't know. Yeah. Right, so my team, I had bottom 10. I've kind of... Yeah, it's pretty bog standard, really. I had 2 Germans to add, so I've got Koch and Kehrer. But Koch won't play, so we got Bamford off the bench. And yeah...
How'd you have Bamford before Cash? Just out of curiosity.
I'll have Cash.
And why? And what did you? Oh no, never mind.
And I'll have Ollie Watkins on captain.
Yeah. I fully support this.
That's the team.
Wow, what a team. And also, Alex, is that like the 3rd time you've gotten like a bottom 5 or 10 team?
Alex knows them inside out now.
I do. It's quite sad, really. And I've a whopping 26 million in the bank.
have you like thought about choosing Tete over Barnes, or do you not care?
No, I just looked who scored more goals, and Tete's only got 1 assist, and yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Not too bad. Let's move on.
Is it mine again?
That's it. No, I mean, yeah, go on, say what you did for Nketiah.
So, no, okay, so ignore what... I've basically chosen Nketiah, but I can't because my thing was no Arsenal. My whole team's supposed to be under 3.0 again, same as last week. So, pretty low. There aren't many options because my team last week drew all above 3.0 now. So I couldn't really copy it. I had to go free Chelsea because they're all bad. So, I'm just hoping that they play and they do alright. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I might change Kulusevski to Son if whoever plays in the FA Cup. Whoever doesn't play in the FA Cup, I'll choose.
Perfect.
This is great.
So, now that you've seen the teams, let us know in the comments below what you guys think of the teams, and
Yeah, those comments are only gonna be us.
Yo, bro, let's make it professional, mate. Make it professional. I wouldn't watch it though, but like, I would just.
Diego, have you actually watched any of our videos?
2 of them.
That we've posted.
He hasn't, of course he hasn't.
Are you subscribed to the channel?
Of course I am. But nothing appears.
Why are you lying?
No, but I've watched many videos.
Which one? Did you watch the newest one?
Am I in it?
No.
Yeah, well, no, not really, no.
You only watch it for yourself then.
Or cover it. Yeah.
No, this whole thing, all of this, it's all about me.
No, but I've watched many videos. It's just the last couple. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered.
We've only had a couple.